So nextly we are going to add a zipper to our pieces, and see, having worked the pieces, we will first attach the zipper and then we'll attach the rest of the lining on the inside of the two faces. So here see, before we add the zipper, we'll first prepare the zipper, and I'll share with you how we're going to prepare the zipper. See, here I have marked on my zipper from this end till this end the size of my piece like this. So I've just put a mark here and a mark here on both the sides. And nextly, so when preparing the zipper, we'll be marking the zipper on both the sides at 0.5 centimeter distance. So we need the scale, a big ruler, a scale, or a measuring tape for that purpose. And it's better to use a thinner thread, because if this thread is thick, it will be difficult to poke through this, and it will also be untidy. So I have taken this matching thread, but this is a thin one, so it will work better. We need these pointed hooks, so that which are able to poke through the fabric of this zipper. So nextly, what we're going to do is, see, because I've already marked it here, I'm taking a ruler of this kind, and I'll keep leaving a little distance from the center. I'll keep it like this. I'll be marking dots on 0.5 centimeters, that is half the centimeter. See, here is my end point, here is the next point. This is ink pen, so I just have to touch it and it will do. Next one is here, next one is here, the next one is here, likewise keep marking it all till the next end where you have marked it, and then from this end also mark your zipper the same way all till this end at a distance of 0.5 centimeter or half centimeter. Just keep marking, keeping a distance from the center. These will be the points we'll be stitching a chain stitch into this zipper. See, here I have marked the zipper properly at 0.5 centimeters on both the sides. As you can see, these dots will help us to work the chain stitch at equal distances on the zipper. So here from any one end you can begin, and it's advisable to once poke these dots. So here then we'll first work a slip knot like this, and what we'll do, from the front side through the first hole, I'm inserting my hook and I'll draw this slip knot towards the front side. Now I'll tighten it up like this. So then from here we begin working our slip stitches. So into the next dot ahead, insert the hook, drop a loop, and just work one slip stitch loosely. So again, bigger your loop and insert the hook through the next hole, drop a loop, and work, drop a loop, and work one slip stitch loosely. Again, bigger the loop, insert through the next hole, drop a loop, and work one slip stitch loosely. See how beautiful it's coming up. Again, insert through the next hole ahead, drop a loop, and just work one slip stitch loosely. Bigger the loop, insert into the next dot ahead and work one slip stitch like this. Again, bigger your loop so that our zipper doesn't get wavy. So always our stitches have to be little loose, so bigger the loop, See, I kind of hold it here so the loop doesn't sink back, and then into the next dot, insert the hook, drop a loop and work one slip stitch. Again, bigger your loop and insert the hook through the next dot, drop a loop and work one slip stitch loosely. Again, bigger the loop. Through the next dot ahead, insert the hook and work one slip stitch loosely. See how neat and clean it's coming up on the front. On the back also, how beautifully it's coming up. It looks so beautiful. It looks so tidy on the back side as well. Just like this, keep working slip stitches, keeping the stitches a little loose always. Again, bigger your loop and into the next dot ahead, work one slip stitch loosely. Bigger your loop always. Into the next dot, work one slip stitch loosely. Just like this, keep working your slip stitches all till you reach this end, and we will work the crossing over together and we'll be working this side together. So I've worked the slip stitches all till this end, and now we're going to cross this side onto this side. So let's do it together. While crossing, we'll be working 3 stitches here, one on this side, then one across this zip, and then one more horizontal here to reach the next corner, and from here we'll begin working backwards. So here I am, and here I'll first work one stitch here, a little on the left side like this. Then across this zipper I'll poke my hook and work one stitch across it like this, and then one to reach this corner here like this. See, so here we have 3 stitches like this horizontal, and next we again going to work the same slip stitches we worked on the other end in a row. Always bigger your loop and work slip stitches loosely. Like this. See how neat and clean it looks on the front side, and on the back side also. See how clean this stitching comes. So likewise, just work it all the way and reach this end. We'll be crossing towards this end together. So worked it and reach this end. Keep your zip lock onto the inside, and we're going to cross and stitch this horizontal line here. So on this end also we'll be working 3 stitches. So first insert the hook here and work one slip stitch loosely. This is our first horizontal. Then across this zipper on this end, poke and like this. So this is the second stitch, and then in this next corner here, insert the hook and work one slip stitch like this. So again on this end also we have worked 3 stitches, and now here bigger your loop and cut the thread, take your thread on this end, and now we'll take this thread to the back side. So on this end here I'm poking my hook. Now take this thread to the back side like this. So we have taken the thread to the back side, and here we have one more thread. The beginning one, tie the 2 threads together to secure them. So we have one more thread here, and this new one that we just got onto this side, just tie them together to secure the 2 threads together. like this, and here just leave a little tail and cut. So this gets ready, and nextly we're going to work stitches into these chain loops that we have created. See, on the width side we'll be working long stitches. So in the 3 stitches on the width side we'll be working 2 double crochets into each one of them, and on the length side we'll be working single crochets. So on both the width sides we'll be working 6 double crochets into the 3 chains that we have created. So let's do it. So here with my working thread I'm working a slip knot, and we'll join this thread on the width side first. So here on this width side, in this corner stitch, I've inserted my hook and drop the loop and work 3 chains, 1, 2 and 3, and yarn over. In the same stitch again I'll work 1 double crochet here like this. So we have created 2 double crochets in the corner horizontal stitch, then yarn over into this next crossing stitch, the middle one, again work 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, and yarn over in this last corner stitch, the horizontal one, again work 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. So here we have created 6 double crochets on this end, and now we'll move on to this side. So then yarn over, and in the next chain ahead insert the hook, work 1 half double crochet, just 1 half double crochet after the double crochets on both the sides will work, and then into the next stitch ahead insert the hook like this and work single crochet. Again into the next chain ahead work 1 single crochet, into the next chain ahead work 1 single crochet, into the next chain ahead work 1 single crochet, into the next chain ahead work 1 single crochet. See, we have chains here. Insert the hook beneath the 2 loops like this, grab the yarn and work 1 single crochet. Again to the next chain ahead work 1 single crochet. Let's have a look. See, this is what we have created. Here we have 6 double crochets, and in the corner first chain on this side we have worked 1 half double crochet, and then into every chain ahead we are working 1 single crochet. Just keep working 1 single crochet into every stitch ahead, and in this last stitch on the length side we'll work 1 half double crochet, and the crossing stitches, the 3 crossing stitches, will be working 2 double crochet each, and then 1 half double crochet on this side, and we'll work single crochets on this end. So just reach here and we'll work this section together. I have worked one side of single crochet, and here I'm reaching this end. So here's the last stitch on the length side. So I'll yarn over and into this stitch work 1 half double crochet as I've done on the other end as well. Then we have 3 stitches that are just crossing on the width side. Yarn over in the first stitch, work 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, then yarn over into the middle stitch here, also work 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, and into this corner stitch also, the third one, also work 2 double crochets here, 1 and 2, and then yarn over in this first stitch on the length side. Here work 1 half double crochet like this, right? Again we have created this same panel on this end, and now into every stitch ahead keep working single crochet the way we have worked on this end, and we'll join it here together. So I've reached here and worked this stitch also, and here is the last corner stitch left, so we'll be working a half double crochet, so yarn over, and in this last stitch work one half double crochet like this, and then into this top third chain we had worked 3 chains, so in this top third chain insert the hook and work 1 slip stitch to join it here, put a knot and cut the thread, leaving a little tail, and we have these loose ends, just sew them on the back side here neatly on the back side of this stitches. See here, I'm just going to add little beads on the center of these flowers, so I'll just put a single knot around it and it will be done. I have my thread and yarn ready. From the back side, at the center of it, take out the needle, that's it, and see this is a double thread that I'm using, and then grab the bead and very simply across this thread, across this place, insert your needle on this end, and we'll just tie the knot on the back side. See, it's on the center, then we have these 2 ends. I'll just put the knot and cut the extra thread, and that's it. If you wish, you can put a couple more stitches through the bead to secure it really well, and that's it, right? A bead is perfectly at the center of this flower. Just like this, I'll be adding beads to all the flowers. Having put the beads at the center of the flowers, as you can see, nextly we are going to add the zipper here. So here, before we begin joining this zipper with the 2 pieces that we have worked, see on the ends of on the width side of the zipper here, we had worked 6 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So after 3 double crochets from one side, 1, 2 and 3, just put a marker in the space between the 2 double crochets like that. Between the 3 double crochets on this side and 3 double crochets on this side, I have put a marker like this. In the same way on this end also here, so I'll put my marker between the 3 DC sets here, 2 3 DC sets, right? After 3 double crochets, put the marker, and then we have the next 3 double crochets on the other side. We just want to divide it into equal 2 parts, and when we are sewing it or stitching it with the pieces, it will be difficult to find the space, so putting the markers here will help us on the go. So then nextly, also in our panels that we have worked, in the corner we have 5 stitches here. We have 5 stitches here, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So in the third stitch or third double crochet, put a marker like this. Just like this, in the opposite corner here also, put a marker in the third stitch, 1, 2 and 3, like so. So this is the end where we are going to add the zipper, and on both the ends in the center stitch I have put the marker. Likewise in the other panel also, put a marker in the center stitch on both the ends. We're going to do, I'll put this marker in the same space where we have this marker, the green marker on this end. So likewise on this end also, in this third stitch I had my marker, and in the same stitch where I have this marker on the zipper, I'm putting this marker as well. Stretch it like so and put the markers just to locate the places, just to hold the 2 pieces well in place. One more on this end, I would prefer to put one more on this end. So this panel is well held with the help of the markers or the eye pins, and now we'll first join this end. Here I'll first put a slip knot and then take out this marker, and here in the space between the two TCs where I have my marker, I'll take out my slip knot, and then in this third stitch here I'll insert my hook and just work one slip stitch like this. You can remove this marker as well because the two ends are now joined at the right place. Then hold the two pieces like this into the next stitch in the panel and into the next stitch, just work, and into the next stitch in the zipper, just work one slip stitch, loosen the loop again to the next stitch into the panel, to the next stitch into the zipper, work one slip stitch loosely, again pull that loop, insert through both the stitches on the panel and on the zipper, drop a loop and work one slip stitch loosely, again increase the loop, walk ahead and through the next two stitches on both the things just work one slip stitch, increase the loop again, and through the next two loops just work one slip stitch, again through the next two loops work one slip stitch, increase the loop, and through the next stitches ahead in the panel and also in the zipper, but in the two loops I'm just working slip stitches like this. See, this is how it's getting joined with this zipper. So just keep holding the two pieces together and very gently increase the size of the loop, and in the next two stitches work one slip stitch, again increase the loop, and through the next two stitches work one slip stitch. Likewise, we have to go all the way till the other end. See, this is how it looks when joined with a slip stitch. Take out this marker and we'll just carry on sewing the two pieces with slip stitch the same way. So again, hold the two pieces like this, increase the loop size, and through the next two stitches ahead in the panel and the stitch corresponding stitch on the zipper, just work one slip stitch. Then again through the next stitch work one slip stitch, through the next stitch, the next stitch in both the pieces, work one slip stitch. See, we have not counted the stitches on both the panels, but we are just going by stretching the two pieces equally to equal length, and they will all fall in place. And make sure that you insert the hook between the two loops of both the stitches. See, it's coming up so neat and clean, well sewn. Likewise, work the stitching all till this corner here, and these two corners will be joined together. So just keep working it and I'll finish it, and then we'll join the other end. And we have this corner stitch. Insert the hook through this corner stitch and then through the stitch where we have this marker, and just work the slip stitch here as well. You can remove the marker also, and here now work a slip stitch to reach on this end. So this is how it's sewn on this end, as you can see. And now we'll put the other panel. We have slip stitch here, and now we'll put the other panel and sew the this side also, like this. Place it and sew it the same way. Let's begin it together. Once these two pieces are joined, into the center just work one slip stitch to reach here, and nextly we're going to add the other panel here along this side of the zipper, and we have this third stitch that is marked. This is the place where this third stitch will be joined like this. Okay, so here also I'll put first the markers along these ends to hold them together. So I'll put the same marker here, in this place, then on this end also. After the 3 DCs here, I'll put the marker like this, and then in the center also just stretch it well and put the markers like so, like this. So we have again hold the two pieces together with the help of the markers, as you can see, and now we'll from this end begin working the slip stitches on this end. So take out this marker first. Into this third stitch, 1, 2, 3, insert the hook like this, and then to the next double crochet, work 1 slip stitch like this. Hold the two pieces together like this, and we are simply going to work the slip stitches. See, because we have not counted the stitches, when you stretch a small section of both the pieces so that they are well spread, whatever stitches fall corresponding to each other, we will just work slip stitches into those stitches at equal intervals, and that will solve our purpose. So into the next stitch ahead and through the next corresponding stitch ahead, work 1 slip stitch loosely. Again, pull the loop up to loosen it, and then through the next 2 loops on both the panels, work 1 slip stitch at equal intervals. So I'm not grabbing every stitch ahead, rather at equal intervals I insert my hook through both the panels and just work 1 slip stitch loosely, then I increase the loop so this entire thing doesn't get stretched up. Again, work 1 slip stitch in the corresponding 2 stitches on both the panels, on this fabric and also on the zipper. Again, stretch the loop through the next 2 stitches ahead, work a slip stitch neatly and loosely, stretch the loop through the next corresponding stitches at equal lengths, work 1 slip stitch. Let's see, this is how it looks on this end. Like this, keep working and we'll be joining it here together. See here, I'm just reaching this end where we have the marker in the third stitch on the panel and in the center space on the zipper. So we're just reaching there. So just hold the 2 pieces well and keep working the slip stitches. I'll just remove the marker as I can locate it, and it will be easy for me to work like that. See, I have to reach all till the center here. So I'll just stretch the panel and here is the third stitch, and then in the center of this panel here I'll work 1 slip stitch, put a knot. The 2 pieces are well joined and a zipper is joined with the 2 panels. Here also just decrease the size. I'll just cut that extra zipper that was there, so it will be easy to sew them together. So here I have put a knot and I'm going to cut the thread like this. So here are both the panels are well joined with the zipper, and now before we join the edges of this bag, we'll first put the foam lining that is lined up with the fabric on both the pieces, and then we'll put them onto one another and join the edges on all the sides. So here I have taken two pieces of foam for heart interfacing, and they are cut in the same size as that of our crochet panels, and I'll be using the satin fabric to line these foam pieces. Now, leaving 1.5 inches of fabric on all the sides, just cut the fabric out, and we need 2 such pieces for one hard interfacing. So we need a total of 4 such pieces of fabric for 2 hard interfacings, and here I'm using this strong binding adhesive to glue the fabric with the foam. So simply smear this adhesive onto the foam interfacing properly, then lay down your fabric with the wrong side facing up. And now I'm just flipping the side of the adhesive onto this wrong side of this fabric interfacing like this, and press with your hands to make them stick properly. And then see, it's sticking here. As you can see now, on the sides of this foam on this end also, we'll apply a little adhesive, as we want the fabric to be folded on this side to stick well with the foam interfacing. So simply apply the adhesive on the edges of this foam, and now we'll simply fold it onto this end. Apply a little adhesive onto the corners for the fabric to well stick with the fabric here, like so, and then simply keeping the fabric tight, just glue it with this foam interfacing on all the sides. Simple. Once this is done, keep it to dry. Once this dries, now smear the adhesive on the edges of this panel on this side, just on the edges. Now place the other fabric with its wrong side up and place the adhesive side of this very panel onto this fabric like this, right? And now we want to stick this side of the fabric also with this foam interfacing like this. So we are going to again smear the adhesive on the sides of this foam interfacing on the fabric side as well. So we can stick it here like this. So just smear the adhesive on all the 4 sides, simply on the edges, and then stick this fabric all the way around the way we did earlier. And this side we have just applied the adhesive on the edges. Pat dry it and then keep it to dry in air. So here one panel of heart interfacing is ready. This will be the front side. Just like this piece, work one more piece. We need 2 pieces for the 2 panels of the back ready like this. See here, I have such 2 heart interfacings with the foam inside ready for both the faces of our bag. This will be the front side that will be showing up inside the bag, and this will be towards the crochet fabric side, so it will not show up. So this is how it is, and I have 2 such pieces worked, and actually we are going to attach these heart interfacings with our bag panels. So we already had our zipper attached, and here are the 2 faces that are joined atop with the zipper together and open on the other 3 sides, right? Keep it like this, and keeping the right side facing towards the inside of the bag, stretch your fabric to reach the corners of your heart interfacing like this. I'm just going to secure it on 2 ends here, because I'll be first stitching it on this end, and then we'll work the stitching on the rest of the 3 sides. So I'll be first stitching this the fabric of this heart interfacing with this see the stitching that we did with the zipper. I'll be stitching this side with the stitching of the zipper and through the fabric of this heart interfacing. Just keep that in mind. This is how I am going to proceed. You can straight away attach the fabric of this heart interfacing with this fabric, this crochet fabric as well, right? So this is how I'm going to proceed. So I'll first keep it like this. Then I'm going to put 2 pins on both the corners, the upper 2 corners, to hold the 2 pieces in place. I'm taking simple sewing needles to hold the pieces in place. Now grab the fabric of the interfacing and then through this crochet fabric pin it like this, right? And likewise on the other end, see, this is also just a sewing needle that I got handy, and so I'm just using it here. Likewise, put a needle here like this, so the 2 fabrics are in place. Now we'll be just stitching on this side first. In this first corner here, in the second row, I'll just grab a stitch, the corner stitch, and see, I have taken the same thread with which I worked my zipper. This is a thinner pink color thread. I'll first put a knot here to secure the thread well. Put a couple of tight knots and that's it. Absolutely beautiful. Now we'll begin working stitching on this end, and it's very easy. Just fold it like this and hold it here. It will be easy to work. See, we are here in the corner. Grab a stitch in the corner and then through this fabric. I'll show you a little so you'll get the idea. Then you can finish the rest. See? And now we'll begin working through these stitches that we have created on the inside of the zipper. So once I've taken out the thread here, I'll grab the first corner stitch here, and again nearby I'll poke my needle like this. See? Now hold the 2 pieces together like this, and what we are going to do, in the corner we'll be working 3 stitches, one after the another. So in the next stitch on the zipper, then through the fabric on the hard interfacing, because we want to really secure the corner, and one more stitch in the zipper on the corner and through the fabric of the hard interfacing like this. In the corner we have worked 3 consecutive stitches. Now we'll be putting a gap of 2 stitches from the zipper. So here then leave 2 stitches and into the 3rd stitch insert the needle, then through the fabric. Hold it like this and tighten it. Again skip 2 stitches through the 3rd stitch and then grab a little fabric here and just work a stitch like this. Again skip 2 stitches into the 3rd one and then through the fabric. Just a little fabric we need, right? Skip 2 through the 3rd stitch on the zipper and then through a little fabric here. See how neat and clean it looks. Tighten it a little. Just like this, keep working it on the edge on the zipper side, and we'll work the corners together. In the corners, as I've already told, as we did on this side, we'll be working 3 stitches. So then just keep omitting 2 stitches on the zipper and into the 3rd one, keeping the distance same. See here, I have worked it all the way and I am reaching this corner here, and in the corner we'll be working 3 stitches consecutively. So here after 2 stitches, the next stitch that I am grabbing from here I'll work 3 consecutive stitches, one after another without any gap, so as to have a firm corner of our bag. Just remove this pin and into the next stitch through the fabric. And I will grab one more like this. Right? And now we are moving on, stitching this 2 pieces on this side, and I'll be stitching it in the first row of the pink shade with the fabric of this hard interfacing, and I'll just keep the distance equal. So just grab a little stitch here and then through this fabric here, right? Again, grab a stitch after a certain distance, grab a stitch and then through the fabric on the hard interfacing. Simple. Again, here grab a stitch and then through the fabric of the hard interfacing, right? Keeping a distance, grab the crocheted fabric and then through this fabric on the hard interfacing, and this is how I'll be sewing it on this edge. Then I'll be securing the corner the same way into this first row of pink shade, and then likewise I'll be sewing it all till this end. And now towards this end, so just rotate it in the corner, just put a couple of stitches here to secure the 2 pieces well in the corner. And then move on to this side. See how neat and clean the stitching has come on the sides here, and likewise just keep holding the 2 pieces in place. So you're working in the first row of pink shade and through the fabric of this hard interfacing on the inside. Keep working light, smooth, beautiful and neat stitches all the way till you reach this end. We'll end it together. See how neat and clean it looks. And on the outside also it's very neat and clean, as we are working with the same shade of the thread here. And see, I'm reaching the corner here, just a couple more stitches and we are going to finish it up. The sewing part will be finished. See, in the corner here, put a couple stitches to secure it well. I'll put a couple of knots here. neatly. And that's it. Leaving a little tail, cut the thread. And whatever loose ends are there, you can simply insert them into the space between the stitches here, so the stitches will remain strong, right? See, neat and clean corner we have got, right? So the two pieces I have joined the same way. Now we are going to just see how neat and clean it has come on the zipper end as well. And now we are going to sew the sides, the rest of the three sides, holding the two pieces, the two crochet fabric pieces together to join the pieces of this purse together. So we are going to sew it on the rest of the three sides first before we add the handles on both the ends. What I'm going to do, we'll be working in the outermost row on both the panels and we'll be working single crochets on the edge. Let's do it together. Just push it all down and here. So after this third single crochet, here we have this next stitch. Beneath the two loops of the next stitch, insert the hook on this side, and through the next panel also here insert the hook like this. Grab the yarn and take it through both the loops, and here I'm going to tie the knot to secure it well. Having put the knot here, just push it all onto the inside and hold the two pieces together. Into the next stitch in the front panel and into the next stitch into the next panel, insert the hook beneath the two loops, draw the loop and work one chain. Then into the next stitch ahead, insert the hook beneath the two loops and beneath the two loops in the corresponding stitch on the other panel, drop a loop and work one single crochet. Later on we'll secure this loose end. Likewise, we are going to work single crochets to join. So then into the next two stitches in the corresponding panels beneath the two loops, work one single crochet like this. Again, into the next stitch beneath the two loops in both the panels, work one single crochet. See, this is how it looks here. Just hold the two pieces together and keep working single crochets in the corresponding two stitches on both the panels. Into the next stitch ahead, work one single crochet. Into the next stitch ahead, simply work one single crochet. See, beneath the two loops of the peripheral stitch on this panel, and then in the corresponding stitch beneath the two loops on the other panel, insert the hook, drop a loop, work one single crochet. Into the next stitch ahead, just work one single crochet. Into the next stitch, work one single crochet. Don't tighten the stitches, let them fall lightly and loosely on the edge here. Just like this, keep working and we'll join the corners together. Into the next stitch, beneath the two loops on both the panels, one single crochet. To the next two stitches ahead, like this. Through the next two stitches, just work one single crochet. To the next two stitches in both the panels beneath the two loops of the peripheral stitches, we are working single crochets, simple single crochet join. Work till corner. So then we have reached the corner. Just hold the two pieces together well in place and into every stitch ahead, simply work one single crochet. Simple. Don't tighten the stitches too much. Keep them a little loosened. Like this. Then moving on to this end. See how neat and clean it looks. See, the corner is beautifully worked, right? And we have joined till here. Just like this, hold the two pieces together here and keep working single crochets into every stitch ahead all the way. Work this corner and reach, and we will end it here together. See here, I have worked this single crochet all the way around and I'm reaching this end here. We'll be ending it together. So here then, just a couple more to close this opening on this end. So just keep working single crochets into every stitch ahead neatly, and here across this zipper. So because we want to close it properly, push it down. Now in the corner here, insert the hook the same way in the corresponding stitches and work one single crochet. And here in this corner also, just grab the two loops of this corner stitch and then across the zipper here in the corner stitch on the other end, insert the hook, drop a loop, work one single crochet, and at the top here in the corner I'll just work one slip stitch to join it here like this. See, it's all neat and clean on both the sides. See here, we have neat and clean corner worked on both the sides. You can see where we have slip stitch. And now, and before we cut the thread here, see, we have this bag handle that we're going to attach on both the corners of this bag, on the upper two corners. And so here, if you wish to work it, I have already posted the pattern for these bag handles, so please check that out, and you'll find it on my channel and you can work it from there. So then just work a knot like this and keeping a little tail, a little longer tail. I have put the knot here, and with this tail that is long enough to sew our D-ring of the bag handle on this end, right? So then just thread your needle with this loose end. I have my thread here and I'll take it onto this edge here. Like this. We want a little section here with which we'll attach our D-ring. So then, see, I have opened the bag and I'm holding it here like this, where I'm going to just sew it with the bag. Very neat small stitches. Just the outer strands and that will do. Like this. See, a couple more on this end. See, it's got enough stitches and now it gets well joined, and we will just put a knot and secure it here only. A couple tight knots around the ring and then into the fabric here, into this crocheted fabric. Like this. Just grab the upper strands of any stitch and put the knot there. See, it's well joined on this end, and I'll just hide the thread into the stitches on this end. A little loose end I'll secure here to give our handle more strength. like this. Secured enough, cut that extra thread carefully. See, our bag handle with the D-ring is very beautifully secured on this end. Likewise, just keep this handle untwisted like this and place the D-ring on the other corner at the same place as this one, and just sew it here the same way we did on this side. See here, I have attached this D-ring on both the ends, as you can see, neat and clean, and we have our spiral bag handle also added to the bag. So here I have this small floral string that I have worked with crochet. With this loose end, I'll be adding it to the zipper here on the top of this bag. I have already shared this beautiful crochet accessory on my channel. Please go ahead and check that out. Find the link in the description box and also in the iCards. See here, I have thread my needle with this loose end, and now here in the space of this zipper, I'm just going to attach it like this. Simply sew it here, working a couple of rounds like this, and then I'll also put a knot. And now I'll just secure this little end into this chain to give it more sturdiness. So first I'll bring it on this side, and from here into this chain stitch I'm just securing a little thread, so it will be more sturdy and it will not come out easily, right? Like this, very neatly into small chains, just secure it. Here I'll again put a knot, and again secure this thread into the bobble, into the chain, moving down, moving backwards. And here then just cut that extra thread that is there neatly. See how beautifully it's added to our zipper here, and that really helps the zipper to open up easily. So this beautiful accessory is now added to our beautiful crochet bag. And now once this is added here, I'm also going to add this chain on the D-rings to give it a long handle as well. So if you wish, you can also add it to your bag. So this bag gets completed. I loved working this beautiful crochet flower square bag with you. It's very spacious and very beautiful as well. Have fun learning, have fun crocheting. See you next time.